So with the release of the new Pokemon game Sword and Shield came a brand new set of starters, and if we're being completely honest, they were fucking dog shit. I don't know how they managed to fuck over, especially Sabo like that. I don't know why they did him like that. So with the total disappointment that were the Sword and Shield starters, I decided to go ahead and try to make my own set of starters. The only thing that I needed was to find a central theme to base them off of, because if you didn't know, starters have a theme that they get based off of. Just like how the Kalos starters are based off of RPG classes. That's when I decided I wanted them to follow a central theme of China, or Chinese culture. So ask anyone what the first thing they think of when you say China, and it's what? Exactly, pandas. I already knew my first starter was going to be a grass type panda, but come on, that's pretty fucking basic. I mean, we already literally have a panda Pokemon, and it's going to be hard to top the fucking perfection that is Pancham and Pangoro. So I needed something a little bit more than a panda, and that's when you just start mixing shit together. So pandas in general are seen as pretty chill animals. Like, they stay in their lane eating bamboo and shit. They're just vibing, you know? So that's when I wanted to incorporate another part of Chinese culture into the design, and that was Buddhism. With Buddhism being a religion, it really opened up the design to having a psychic type aspect later down the evolution line, which I really fucking like. See, big brain moves, ladies and gentlemen. So when I think of Buddhism, the first thing I think of are the prayer beads, so I decided to go the Spoink route and ice out the starter. So now instead of just a panda, we have some other elements mixed into the design. If I'm being honest, I think this was one of the better ideas for a starter, but I really fucked up the execution, I think. So I'm not as happy with it as I could be, but anyway, that's the reasoning behind the starter.
Panchi are rare Pokemon that are found only in the most dense bamboo forests. Panchi are solitary Pokemon that enjoy resting and relaxing. While small, Panchi have an incredible muscle density that can deal serious damage if not careful. Due to this, they have an enormous appetite and must be constantly consuming bamboo to compensate for their high metabolism. Despite their overwhelming strength, Panchi are seen as the protectors of their forest and help mediate arguments within the wildlife.
So when designing the second starter, I wanted to base it off another staple of China, which I think is the tiger. I mean, like, the tiger's already a pretty badass animal on its own, but you just can't have it chilling like that. A saber-toothed tiger though, we in business. So one of the coolest parts about China to me personally is the Himalayan mountains. Like, I know it's technically on the border, but fuck it, it's China. Cause like, the Yeti lives there, the Yeti lives there. So I really wanted to incorporate the saber-toothed tiger vibe, but I know they're more native to North and South America, so having the starter originate from the Himalayas gave me an excuse to make it like that dual ice type. I played around with the idea of a tiger shark for a while, but I just settled on the water ice type eventually. To be honest, this is probably one of the more straightforward designs, but I think it actually came out pretty decent. Like, it's really simple, but it's effective, you know? It's a saber-toothed tiger, but with ice, you know? At least it's fucking cute.
Saber cubs are playful Pokemon that are found only at the highest peaks of the Himalayan mountains. Saber cubs live an early life of solitude as they are abandoned after their birth as a means to cull the weak cubs. They go on to seek others of their species, and seeing a pack of them is a sign of their strength. Saber cubs are incredibly social and caring companions that are quick to establish themselves into any pack regardless of species.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not hyperbole nor exaggeration when I say that this is the pinnacle of my drawing career. Nothing will ever pass this. I've peaked as an artist. I want this to be my legacy. This is by far my favorite starter, cause like, come on, China dragons, you gotta have a Chinese dragon starter. But the thing is, China has different dragons than the ones from, say, Europe. Chinese dragons are more like a serpentine, long kind of vibe, like snakes, you know? So since we're with the theme of mixing two things together to make a Pokemon, this is where I decided that I wanted to do Chinese dragons and Chinese firecrackers. There's just so much potential with fire type moves, but they just always end up being like streams of fire. Instead, I wanted a starter that would have fire type moves that were more like explosive. They got, you know, they would crackle like firecrackers do. I'm just so happy with the design. Like, look at his little white fur. He has his little scarf. He comes with the drip, bro. One of my favorite parts are his little horns. Like, look how they came out too. There's just so much potential with this little tiny starter. I'm just so happy. Like, for the tail too, I decided to make it like a firecracker explosion instead of giving him like a more serpentine kind of thing. It's just one of my favorite things that I've designed. I'm just so happy with how it came out.
Dracula are said to be descendants of the original dragon and are incredibly rare. Dracula are said to live in caves within Chinese volcanoes. They are sought after for their ferocious strength as they evolve. Dracula are an endangered species as their horns and luxurious fur coats are harvested and sold on black markets. Spotting a Dracula is said to be a sign of good luck to come, and owning one is seen as a sign of incredible fortune.
So I really hope y'all enjoyed the video and were happy with the designs. Hopefully I did them justice. If you guys want to keep seeing more of this, let me know. And let me know which one of the starters was your favorite. Mine was obviously, you know, the fire type. Let me know what other regions or themes you guys want me to do also. I had lots of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time.